kind of ironic now that I'm thinking about it. We've never really done a buy episode. So this morning we are on our way to go see a property that I might be purchasing. It's a big property in the Palisades. I'm very excited about. Potentially has the ability to be split into two. So usually when you buy a property that you can split into two, you're usually getting a discount, because if you can look at that purchase and say, okay, I'm gonna get 2 lots out of this. Hypothetically, if you're buying that lot for $3 million each, right? You can buy this lot for $5 million, and you just got yourself a $500,000 discount on those 2 lots.
Into the back of the other houses.
Yeah, this one has a view. Okay, yeah, and then looking at how that's gonna split.
You need more projects, you're selling all of them too quick.
I know, it's a problem. I'm saying I need time. Well, if he's like, no, I really need to clear this off my plate, you know, maybe he wants a 1031.
So I would say run your numbers, and if it makes sense, then we can actually put something in front of him. Sure. Good to see you, man.
Thank you, man.
Of course. Congrats on everything, too.
Thank you, thank you. You know, realtors are always telling me, they're like, how do you find clients who want to buy $6 million properties? It gets even harder when you're going up to knock it down.
Paying $9 million to knock it down. There better be a great return in this.
Why are you yelling at me? Now we're looking at a buy episode. We're looking at what it takes to look at a property and see if it's viable, right? But here's what I do know. It's a big lot, about 17 to 21,000, wide enough to be split so we can actually see 2 properties come from this. So I actually bought a property that's just around the corner, and I bought that property for about $5 million. So I know that one property would be worth about $5 million. And we're talking about getting this property into escrow at $9 million. But if I can break that up into 2 properties, I'm getting each property for $4.5 million, which is already a 10% discount of what I've purchased the other property for. So on purchase value, we're good. Now let's think about the exits. Let's break it up into the 4.5 to 4.5. You're gonna have a 6,000 square foot lot on each house. A 6,000 square foot house on the Alphabet side is gonna be selling for about $8 million each, which means if I buy at 4.5 and I build a 6,000 square foot home there, 2.5 plus 4.5 gets me to $7 million. So if I'm having on the low end an $8 million exit, is that gonna work for me? That's the question. Now we can do some due diligence, and we can look into it and see, okay, this is on the Huntington side. So that's already going to get us a higher dollar per square foot, just location alone. The likelihood is that this property could be worth about $9 to $9.5 million when all is said and done. So the question is it worth it? Let me know in the comments.